Good morning, Libras. Happy July 4th. Let's see what your past life wants you to see and learn and rediscover on July 4th to July 11th, 2018. Okay. God, Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father. What does Libra's past life want them to scale on July 4th to July 11th, 2018? Scales. We're also going to be using Karma Cards by Monty Barber, The Past Life by Dorian Virtue, and the Angel Cards or Tarot Cards by Dorian Virtue as well. Okay, Leos. What is your karmic expression on July 4th to July 11th, 2018? Okay. All right. What action will Leo take? Woo, you already know. You already. Leo? Okay. I see you're going to be using your passionate, courageous side. All right, Mr. and Miss Libras. Now, remember, it's hot out there. It's hot out there now. Know what kind of degree you want to use your passion or your fiery side. Know exactly the right amount of fire to make any situation feel cool and simmer down, you know? So, Libras, your past life wants you to see and rediscover. Okay, Libras. Trees. Your past life, you were associated with trees. And what better time on July 4th to go out in nature? Libras was going to give you that equilibrium, that peace of mind, is your connections to the trees. They are the element, one of the elements that is ancient in knowledge. So let's see what Dorian Virtue says about trees for Mr. and Miss Libras. Let's see. Okay. So Libras, trees. This card indicates that you have a special relationship to trees. In ancient times, particularly in Celtic and Eastern European cultures, trees were considered sacred. The Druids looked to oak trees for prophetic information. Libras, you are the mouthpiece for the elements. You also communicated through prophecy through the trees on how to heal others through elements, using plants, understanding plant definition, the benefits, the properties in which it holds, trees, and helping to also manifest structures and buildings, and properly knowing exactly what tree to cut down to be harvest for the earth again. You held, Mr. and Miss Libras, the scales of the earth element and the tradition of what it is. and how we still apply it in this world now. We still use herbs and spices to help our insides, to help our intestines, to help our well-being. We also use trees in a symbol for Christmas, for spring, for rebirth. The Druids looked to the oak trees, remember, for prophetic information. And ancient healers used tree ingredients such as willow bark for medicine. So, Libras, on July 4th, check out places where you can get a willow bark, or Google the properties of willow bark and how it can help in your manifestation in the now. Your connection to trees may have been spiritual, including the ability to receive messages from them. In some cases, these similarly non-sentient trees are animated by real souls, known as tree people. You may have even been a tree person or a tree diva in this life or a prior lifetime. This card also asks you to spend more time connecting with trees for healing, knowledge, and inner peace. It was felt that inner peace that you're searching for comes from your hidden knowledge of your ancestors, your birthright. Start growing flowers and purchasing willow trees, oak trees. If you're interested in any plants or herbs or even spices, start to grow them in your home, in your garden. And you'll start to see how doing that can enrich your daily life. Because when you grow, what do? Eventually, you will have to decorate or see the beautiful properties and how you can manifest in decorating. How it changes our frequency, our vibration. Even the color, the smell, helps us to align our chakras better. Your karmic expression for July 4th to July 11th. Your intuition. Okay, see? In order for trees to grow, they need water, right? And the sun. So you know the right. And I was thinking Leo for a second. Yes, I did them prior. But if for some reason it was really brewing kind of frivolously, like, however, sporadic. So yes, this degree of sunlight, of Ra, of Aries, of your passion to connect with nature will need to, once you go outside, feel underneath your feet. If you're going to be picnicking or around a park and grass, plant your feet barefoot. See the amount of passion you want to manifest, and you would intuitively know using that Pisces side of yourself. Because you are Libra. You are. I feel the 11, right? The scales, no. We have Virgo, 6, 7, Libra, right? And an 8th Scorpio. 7. Before Scorpio becomes Scorpio, before you know yourself and then rooted in your knowledge of nature, that is your life calling. Volunteer or tap. When you plant your feet in the ground, in the soil, right? You'll know the passion that the plant and earth elements want to speak to you. You will be spiritually at your ultimate experience of your life expression, your life purpose. You will start to be trusting of your psychic ability and knowledge of self. Because Libra, In order for Scorpio to become Scorpio, they had to know themselves in the public eye and in the spiritual self. But they learn that through you. And it will start to result from the indecision of or about. So if you, Libra, if you're not used to being outdoors, right? If you're used to using your mind and your logic, now is the time to use your intuition. And to unlock your intuition in your complete cycle of self, you have to be one with nature in your own way. When you do that, the actions that will be going behind the scenes will be in your dreams. It will show you every time you are, when you take a 10-minute walk, a 5-minute walk. Start with a 5-minute walk outside. Start for 5 minutes planting your feet in the soil. You will start to use idealization. You will start to see, visualizing how you can turn that knowledge of trees and of the earth elements into a profession. Be a part of something overwhelming. So, botanical gardens, recreational parks, traveling to other places that have trees will ignite that psychic ability in yourself. And that life dream and life purpose that you seek will be at your door. The actions you will be taking on July 4th will be the page of fire. And I felt that degree. So in this one, it will be that from about 10 to 20%. When you plant your feet in the soil, in Mother Earth, you will become outgoing, creative, confident, and yes, mischievous. Why not? Why not on July 4th? Come on, Libras. I mean, you're well balanced. Come on now. News of exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. Genuine side of yourself. Your genuine passion. That 20 degrees, from 10 to 20 degrees of fascination with trees. I wouldn't be surprised the person that made The Hobbit or Avatar had to have planted their feet first in that earth element and have always been as a child, even as they grew up, but they seen how it can become a profession. So, Mr. and Miss Libras, tap into your earthly element. There you will seek your life purpose and the spiritual quest that is igniting within you. Till we meet again, I love you. And we'll see you on the other side.